Before we start, a quick warning. Tonight's story isn't about jump scares or monsters in the dark. It's about something much worse, a celebration that went horribly wrong. This story takes place in Australia, on a night meant for fireworks, barbecues, and family gatherings. But what actually happened left an entire town silent by morning, and the only person who understood what was happening was already dead. My name is Daniel, and this is Story Vault, where every story is strange, dark, and disturbingly real feeling. Let's begin. On the night of January 26th, Daniel should have been standing on the main street of Merrow Creek, holding a plastic cup of beer and pretending to enjoy himself. Instead, he was alone at the old quarry lookout, staring down at the town from the hill above it. Merrow Creek was tiny, one pub, one main road, one oval. But on Australia Day it transformed. Paper flags were taped to street poles. A cover band played classic rock near the bakery. Smoke from barbecues drifted up into the trees. Daniel's mom used to bring him up to this exact spot when he was a kid, just to watch the fireworks from a distance. She'd died 3 weeks earlier, so instead of celebrating, Daniel came here. He told himself he just needed quiet, that the sound of laughter and clinking glasses felt wrong this year. At exactly 8:30 p.m., the first firework exploded. White, then red, then blue. The crowd below roared. Daniel flinched. The second firework came late, 5 seconds late. It burst lower than it should have, almost brushing the treetops. Daniel frowned. Fireworks weren't random. There was always a rhythm. Then the third one launched, then the fourth. The timing was off. The colors were wrong. Darker, thicker, like bruises spreading across the sky. And the sound. Fireworks should crack, pop, echo. These sounded wet, like something tearing. Daniel lifted his binoculars and aimed them toward the oval. The stalls were still there, the stage lights were still on. But the people, they weren't moving. Hundreds of people stood perfectly still, faces tilted upward, mouths hanging open. Another firework screamed into the sky. This one didn't explode. It unfolded. Long red streaks spilled downward like glowing veins, writhing as if they were alive. When they touched the ground, a wave of light pulsed through the crowd. Several bodies jerked violently. Daniel dropped the binoculars. What the hell? His phone buzzed. Unknown caller. He answered. "Daniel?" his mom's voice said. His lungs forgot how to work. "Mom, they shouldn't have done fireworks this year," she said calmly. "They woke it up." "You're dead," he whispered. "Yes," she replied. "And so will they be, soon." Another firework launched. This one burned too long, flooding the sky with white light. And in that light, Daniel saw it. A massive shape hanging upside down in the clouds. It looked like a spider made of smoke and fire, its limbs stretching down into the town, into rooftops, into people. Thin tendrils pulsed red. "Mom, what is that?" Daniel croaked. "It's what lived here before the town," she said, "before the roads, before the flags." A pulse of light rippled through the crowd. Daniel watched a man on the street snap backward at an impossible angle, his mouth tearing wider as something glowing crawled out of him. "Why is this happening?" Daniel shouted. "Because they celebrate the wrong things," his mom said, "and because they forgot the dead." A new firework launched straight into the creature. It didn't explode. It was absorbed. The thing shuddered, then it screamed. The sound hit Daniel like a physical blow. Blood trickled from his nose. The sky rippled like heat over asphalt. "Run," his mom said. "Where?" Daniel yelled. "Doesn't matter. Just don't stay where it can see you." The phone line went dead. Down in town, people began moving again, but not like people. They staggered toward the oval, toward the launch site, faces slack, eyes glowing faint red. Another firework fired itself, then another. No one was controlling them. Daniel ran for his car. Behind him, the fireworks accelerated. Too fast, too many. The creature descended. Its limbs plunged into the crowd. The town lights flickered, then went out. Daniel floored it down the hill road, his rearview mirror filled with red light. At 2:13 a.m., he crossed the town limits. At 7 a.m., police arrived. Marrow Creek was empty, no bodies, no blood, just hundreds of abandoned shoes and scorch marks across the oval. The official report blamed a gas explosion. Daniel never told anyone what he saw, but every Australia Day at exactly 8:30 p.m., his phone buzzes. Unknown caller. And his mom's voice always says the same thing. They're still celebrating. Subscribe for more amazing stories.